You are listening to Single Smart Female. This is Jen, explaining the possibilities in your love life and examining your mantourage dating experiences. I am here to help you do life and love on your terms by tipping the scales of love permanently in your favor. So don't forget to text this episode to all of your single smart girlfriends, and let's get started. Hey, Single Smart Female, it's your romantic fairy godmama. And today, we have a listener question that you will enjoy, or you will pretend you enjoy, or you will enjoy because I said you're going to enjoy it, or all of the above. I don't really care. Just have whatever way you want to do it. Anyway, Miss Love Him or Leave Him writes, Dear Jen, I'll try to make this short. I don't know if I should be investing in the man I'm investing in right now. We went through a breakup 2 months ago, but we've still been in contact and sleeping together since then. I just want to ask, is it worth putting myself through this if I don't know we're going to end up in a relationship together? Okay, so this is a very charged question because I've got lots and lots of opinions on all of this. Now, first off, I want to go through a couple things that Miss Love Him or Leave Him wrote in her submission. Aside from the question, I asked if she's focused on one particular man, and she said, yes. Should I be? Not sure. That's where you come in, okay? And then I just want to make it very clear in as many episodes as possible. Hyperfocus, which means when you're focused on just one particular man and you're not actively dating or actively have a mantourage, is the death of almost every relationship before it starts, okay? So, with that said, I am teaching mantourage dating. Mantourage dating is dating multiple men until you find your forever man, until you go into an exclusive relationship. Not dating multiple men until you find one that you like and then all of a sudden just drop everybody else. It's not dating one man and then kind of pretending like you have a mantourage and just focusing on him and hoping with your fingers crossed and wishing really hard it's going to work out. It's none of that. It is dating, actively dating multiple men, creating a mantourage, having an amazing time dating, and until you find the exclusive relationship that you want, okay? Now, there's a lot more to it, and I do offer a free 3-day class at mantouragedating.com that you definitely should go get. It is MANTOURAGE dating.com. mantouragedating.com. Go get that class. Okay. Now, with that said, you also said in this, is it worth putting myself through this if I don't know that we're going to end up together? I want to make it clear. Mantourage dating is not about putting yourself through something, okay? It's about creating a dating life that you really love, having experiences with men, different men you really love, and that leads you to the relationship that you want and really open up your options in dating, okay? And if I'm going to say right now, if you think you're putting yourself through something, you definitely shouldn't be seeing that person when you're putting yourself through it. And this has a lot to do with the way you have things set up. Obviously, you are hyper-focused on this one particular man. Obviously, you guys aren't even dating. It's really, you're just sleeping together. We've been in contact and sleeping together since. That's not dating. Those are multiple booty calls. And if you're his booty call repetitively, you're going to end up with your soul being crushed because we're not wired to be people's booty calls as women. You know, we invest. You even said it. I'm investing right now. And yes, dating is investing, but it's a fun kind of investing. And you're not making it fun by the way that you're investing. So you need to change up the way that you're investing. Also, I ask in the submission, how do you usually meet the men that you date? I haven't had the best time online dating in the past because I like knowing if I have a connection in person with somebody before I decide if I want to date them or not. Okay, so the way we do dating, and I hear all kinds of things from women who say all kinds of things about online dating and stuff. And the truth is if you're not having fun online dating, you're not likely doing it the way that if I was working with you personally, I would have you do it. Online dating is a venue for exploration and for practice. And a lot of times you'll end up meeting somebody that'll be your forever man, but it's more for the exploration and practice than it is that third part. And then you're like, well, why would you make us do that, Jen? Well, because you need the practice. I'm going to be really frank with you. All of you need to learn how to date, to be courted, to date, to really have a good time, to learn how to have boundaries. Online dating provides the perfect setup and venue for you to practice all these things. You're like, I already got that, Jen. No, you don't. You wouldn't be here right now if you had that down. You really just don't. Okay, so with that said, you said you haven't had the best online dating because I like to know if I have a connection in person with somebody. Well, you're not dating somebody while you're talking to them online. That is you developing whether or not they're even worthy of going out on a first date with you. And then you're not really dating somebody until you've gone out on multiple dates. Okay, going out on a date or maybe 2 dates is not necessarily dating. That's a start of potentially dating somebody. So it makes no sense to say, I'd like to know if I have a connection first. You can develop that same connection and not have to go out on multiple mishaps of dates all the time by learning how to online date properly and to really vet these men. And that's what I do with my women in Secret Society is I help them vet men before they actually go out on the first date, okay? And learn how to do that in a streamlined process that really qualifies these guys. And it's a lot of fun at the same time, so you don't feel like you're wasting your time. And then that way, you're really not wasting your time going out with assholes and dickheads and jerks all the time because you've gone through a process with them that really not only sets up the most potential for chemistry and connection, but it also gives you a clue on whether or not this guy's a lazy SOB. And most of you don't want to even put that work in because you want to find some kind of other way to explain it. And again, this is a place to practice. This is a place to explore. And yes, I have a lot of clients that meet their forever men online, okay? But that's not even why I have them there. I have them there to practice. That just happens to be the cherry on top for many women. And then I have another set of women who they have so much fun online dating, like me, they still meet their forever men offline, but it's because they're having so much fun. And they're learning all these skill sets and practice and really learning how to mantourage date and fold that into their life so that the time that they're investing in dating is not wasted time. You're not just throwing spaghetti at the wall and hoping it's going to stick. So let's go back to the original question. How do I know if I should be investing in the man I'm investing in right now? Well, if you don't have a mantourage, you shouldn't be investing in him. Certainly not. Yes, you can absolutely date somebody that you've broken up with before. You certainly cannot be their booty call, though. So it sounds like you're his booty call, and you should definitely get rid of him. And no, it's not worth putting yourself through it when you don't have an active, thriving mantourage. And it's not because whether or not you know you're going to end up together. It's because it doesn't sound like it's any fun. And you're really missing the mark on what you're exploring here in connection, okay? And setting yourself up for a lot of emotional turmoil. So again, go to mantouragedating.com, learn how to properly mantourage date, okay? Understand, ladies, that's what we're doing here. I'm not teaching any other dating methods besides mantourage dating. I live and move and have my being through mantourage dating and God as well. I just like using that phrase. But I want you to understand that this is a beautiful system. It's a lifestyle system that, yes, there's some front loading at the beginning and learning how to do things, but then it's something that folds into your life and it just becomes a part of your experience and it leads you to the love life that you want with the exclusive relationship that you want. Okay, lover girl, time for the final thought on today's show. If you went through a breakup with him and still don't have a thriving mantourage, then you definitely shouldn't continue sleeping with him. Hey again, lover girl. Don't forget to subscribe to the show in your favorite podcast app, as well as share this episode with all of your single smart girlfriends. And if you are truly ready to tip the scales of love permanently in your favor, then meet me over at secretsocietyofAdoredWomen.com to schedule your application interview to work with me directly. See you there.